Barrons high frequency. 1. Narrative. Consisting of or characterized by the telling of a story. 2. Efface. Remove completely from recognition or memory. 3. Intricate. Having many complexly arranged elements, elaborate. 4. Quizzical. Perplexed. 5. Grandiloquent. Puffed up with vanity. 6. Glean. Gather, as of natural products. 7. Oracular. Of or relating to prophecy or someone who tells the future. 8. Remission. An abatement in intensity or degree. 9. Relegate. Assigned to a lower position. 10. Deserter. A person who abandons their duty, as on a military post. 11. Indemnity. Legal exemption from liability for damages. 12. Manumit. Free from slavery or servitude. 13. Satire. Witty language used to convey insults or scorn. 14. Brusque. Rudely abrupt or blunt in speech or manner. 15. Dignity. The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect. 16. Clique. An exclusive circle of people with a common purpose. 17. Coterie. An exclusive circle of people with a common purpose. 18. Cabal. Engage in plotting or enter into a conspiracy. 19. Improvident. Not given careful consideration. 20. Imprudent. Not sensible, responsible, or wise. 21. Impudent. Marked by casual disrespect. 22. Importunate. Making persistent or urgent requests. 23. Insolent. Marked by casual disrespect. 24. Tirade. A speech of violent denunciation. 25. Screed. A long, tedious piece of writing. 26. Toady. Try to gain favor by cringing or flattering. 27. Tawdry. Tastelessly showy. 28. Vociferous. Conspicuously and offensively loud. 29. Voracious. Excessively greedy and grasping. 30. Voluptuous. Displaying luxury and furnishing gratification to the senses. 31. Jaunt. A journey taken for pleasure. 32. Odyssey. A long wandering and eventful journey. March 17th. 33. Peregrination. Traveling or wandering around. 34. Trek. Journey on foot, especially in the mountains. 35. Expedition. A journey organized for a particular purpose. 36. Stroll. A leisurely walk, usually in some public place. 37. Wander. Move about aimlessly or without any destination. 38. Dispose. Throw or cast away. 39. Disposal. The act or means of getting rid of something. 40. Disposition. A natural or acquired habit or characteristic tendency. 41. Predisposition. An inclination in advance to react in a particular way. 42. Inveigh. Complain bitterly. 43. Inveigle. Influence or urge by gentle urging, caressing, or flattering. 44. Slapdash. In a careless or reckless manner. 45. Rash. Imprudently incurring risk. 46. Raft. A flat float that can be used for transport. 47. Virago. A large, strong, and courageous woman. 48. Kafkaesque. Relating to or in the manner of Franz Kafka or his writings. 49. Pollyannish. Pleasantly optimistic. 50. Pangloss. An incurable optimist in a satire by Voltaire. 51. Unsolicited. Not asked for. 52. Solicit. Request urgently or persistently. 53. Pledge. Promise solemnly and formally. 54. Buoyant. Tending to float on a liquid or rise in air or gas. 55. Content. Satisfied or showing satisfaction with things as they are. 56. Contention. A dispute where there is strong disagreement. 57. Contentious. Showing an inclination to disagree. 58. Gloat. Gaze at or think about something with self-satisfaction. 59. Glut. Overeat or eat immodestly. 60. Levy. A charge imposed and collected. 61. Fulsome. Unpleasantly and excessively suave or ingratiating. 62. Eclat. Brilliant or conspicuous success or effect. 63. Lout. An awkward, foolish person. 64. Complacent. Contented to a fault with oneself or one's actions. 65. Complaisant. Showing a cheerful willingness to do favors for others. 66. Compliance. A disposition or tendency to yield to the will of others. May 17th. 67. Infraction. A violation of a law or rule. 68. Fraction. Perform a division. 69. Factious. Dissenting with the majority opinion. 70. Infringe. Go against, as of rules and laws. 71. Impinge. Advance beyond the usual limit. 72. Hectic. Marked by intense activity or agitation. 73. Heresy. A belief that rejects the orthodox tenets of a religion. 74. Heretic. A person whose religious beliefs conflict with church dogma. 75. Humility. A feeling of modesty about oneself or one's accomplishments. 76. Humiliate. Cause to feel shame. 77. Hum. Make a low continuous sound. 78. Render. Give or supply. 79. Dirge. A song or hymn of mourning as a memorial to a dead person. 80. Obituary. A notice of someone's death. 81. Plaintive. Expressing sorrow. 82. Seminal. Influential and providing a basis for later development. 83. Presumptuous. Going beyond what is appropriate, permitted, or courteous. 84. Presumption. Audacious behavior that you have no right to. 85. Defiant. Boldly resisting authority or an opposing force. 86. Bravado. A swaggering show of courage. 87. Intimate. Imply as a possibility. 88. Rant. Talk at length in a noisy, excited, or angry manner. 89. Deplore. Regret strongly. 90. Detraction. The act of discrediting someone's reputation. 91. Derogatory. Expressive of low opinion. 92. Pejorative. Expressing disapproval. 93. Calumny. An abusive attack on a person's character or good name. 94. Rail. Criticize severely. 95. Revile. Spread negative information about. 96. Scoff. Showing your contempt by derision. 97. Stricture. Severe criticism. 98. Libelous. Harmful and often untrue, tending to discredit or malign. 99. Invective. Abusive language used to express blame or censure. 100. Aspersion. An abusive attack on a person's character or good name. 101. Denunciation. A public act of condemnation. 102. Slander. Attack the good name and reputation of someone. 103. Castigate. Censure severely. 104. Malign. Speak unfavorably about. 105. Vilify. Spread negative information about. 106. Opprobrium. A state of extreme dishonor. 107. Profane. Not holy because unconsecrated or impure or defiled. 108. Reprimand. Censure severely or angrily. 109. Reprehensible. Bringing or deserving severe rebuke or censure. 110. Reproach. Express criticism towards. 111. Upbraid. Express criticism towards. 112. Berate. Censure severely or angrily. 113. Decry. Express strong disapproval of. 114. Disparage. Express a negative opinion of. 115. Diatribe. Thunderous verbal attack. 116. Chaff. Be silly or tease one another. 117. Bantering. Cleverly amusing in tone. 118. Reprove. Reprimand, scold, or express dissatisfaction with. 119. Philippic. A speech of violent denunciation. 120. Extirpate. Destroy completely, as if down to the roots. 121. Damnation. The state of being condemned to eternal punishment in hell. 122. Annihilate. Kill in large numbers. 123. Obliterate. Remove completely from recognition or memory. 124. Raise. Tear down so as to make flat with the ground. 125. Decimate. Kill in large numbers. 126. Demolition. An event that completely destroys something. 127. Effete. Excessively self-indulgent, affected, or decadent. 128. Doom. Make certain of the failure or destruction of. 129. Perdition. The place or state in which one suffers eternal punishment. 130. Subvert. Overthrow or destroy completely. 131. Ravage. Cause extensive destruction or ruin utterly. 132. Extricate. Release from entanglement or difficulty. 133. Slay. Kill intentionally and with premeditation. 134. Fluster. A disposition that is confused or nervous and upset. 135. Discomfit. Cause to lose one's composure. 136. Phase. Disturb the composure of. 137. Flabbergast. Overcome with amazement. 138. Flummox. Be a mystery or bewildering to. 139. Amusing. Providing enjoyment, pleasantly entertaining. 140. Sporty. Marked by conspicuous display. 141. Dissolute. Unrestrained by convention or morality. 142. Rakish. Marked by a carefree unconventionality or disreputableness. 143. Depredation. An act of plundering and pillaging and marauding. 144. Pillage. Steal goods, take as spoils. 145. Plunder. Steal goods, take as spoils. 146. Filch. Make off with belongings of others. 147. Purloin. Make off with belongings of others. 148. Larceny. The act of taking something from someone unlawfully. 149. Despoil. Plunder or steal goods. 150. Embezzlement. The fraudulent appropriation of funds or property. 151. Defalcate. Appropriate fraudulently to one's own use. October 17th. 152. Extortion. The crime of exacting money, as by threats. 153. Braggart. A very boastful and talkative person. 154. Boast. Talk about oneself with excessive pride or self-regard. 155. Bumptious. Offensively self-assertive. 156. Conceit. Feelings of excessive pride. 157. Smarmy. Unpleasantly and excessively suave or ingratiating. I'd shaken him, and it took him a second to find that smarmy smile, but he found it at tradition. 158. Vaunt. Show off. 159. Vanity. Feelings of excessive pride. 160. Egotism. An inflated feeling of pride in your superiority to others. 161. Flaunt. Display proudly. 162. Pretension. Creating a false appearance of great importance or worth. 163. Magniloquent. Lofty in style. 164. Overweening. Presumptuously arrogant. 165. Incursion. An attack that penetrates into enemy territory. 166. Contingent. Possible but not certain to occur. 167. Foray. A sudden short attack. November 17th. 168. Fortuitous. Lucky, occurring by happy chance. 169. Great. Make resentful, irritated, or angry. 170. Gruff. Deep and harsh sounding as if from shouting or emotion. 171. Lumber. Move heavily or clumsily. 172. Ratify. Approve and express assent, responsibility, or obligation. 173. Raucous. Disturbing the public peace, loud and rough. 174. Indignation. A feeling of righteous anger. 175. Fret. Be agitated or irritated. 176. Vex. Disturb, especially by minor irritations. 177. Irate. Feeling or showing extreme anger. 178. Incense. Make furious. 179. Haggard. Very thin, especially from disease or hunger or cold. 180. Emaciate. Grow weak and thin or waste away physically. 181. Gaunt. Very thin, especially from disease or hunger or cold. 182. Tenuous. Weak or unstable. 183. Enervate. Weaken physically, mentally, or morally. 184. Frail. Physically weak. December 17th. 185. Enfeeble. Make weak. 186. Debilitate. Make weak. 187. Nettle. Disturb, especially by minor irritations. 188. Fester. Gnaw into, make resentful or angry. 189. Rankle. Make resentful or angry. 190. Pester. Annoy persistently. 191. Livid. Furiously angry. 192. Lurid. Glaringly vivid and graphic, marked by sensationalism. 193. Hotly. In an intense, angry, or highly emotional way. 194. Umbrage. A feeling of anger caused by being offended. 195. Tantrum. A display of bad temper. 196. Bilious. Irritable as if suffering from indigestion. 197. Exile. The act of expelling a person from their native land. 198. Ostracize. Expel from a community or group. 199. Prescribe. Command against. 200. Deport. Hand over to the authorities of another country. 201. Expatriate. Expel from a country. 202. Repartee. Adroitness and cleverness in reply. 203. Retort. A quick reply to a question or remark. 204. Retaliation. Action taken in return for an injury or offense. 205. Recrimination. Mutual accusations. 206. Restitution. Getting something back again. 207. Reparation. Compensation for an insult or injury. 208. Retrieve. Get or find back, recover the use of. 209. Grotesque. Ludicrously odd. 210. Quaint. Very strange or unusual. 211. Uncanny. Suggesting the operation of supernatural influences. 212. Droll. Comical in an odd or whimsical manner. 213. Canny. Showing self-interest and shrewdness in dealing with others. 214. Dank. Unpleasantly cool and humid. 215. Damp. Slightly wet. 216. Muggy. Hot or warm and humid. 217. Cleft. Split or divided. 218. Crevice. A long narrow opening. 219. Fissure. A long narrow depression in a surface. 220. Cloven. Split, divided. 221. Rift. A narrow fissure in rock. 222. Disseminate. Spread by scattering, as when sowing seeds. 223. Effeminate. Lacking traits typically associated with men or masculinity. 224. Emanate. Give out, as breath or an odor. 225. Menacious. Threatening or foreshadowing evil or tragic developments. 226. Minatory. Threatening or foreshadowing evil or tragic developments. 227. Mincing. Affectedly dainty or refined. 228. Defendant. Someone against whom an action is brought in a court of law. 229. Indefensible. Not able to be protected against attack. 230. Offense. The action of attacking an enemy. 231. Offensive. The action of attacking an enemy. 232. Inoffensive. Not causing anger or annoyance. 233. Panache. Distinctive and stylish elegance. 234. Penance. Voluntary self-punishment in order to atone for something. 235. Pander. Yield to, give satisfaction to. 236. Derogate. Cause to seem less serious, play down. 237. Desert. Leave someone who needs or counts on you, leave in the lurch. 238. Renegade. A disloyal person who betrays or deserts his cause. 239. Defection. Withdrawing support or help despite allegiance. 240. Absolve. Excuse or free from blame. 241. Indemnify. Make amends for, pay compensation for. 242. Vindicate. Clear of accusation, blame, or doubt with supporting proof. 243. Emancipate. free from slavery or servitude. 244. Exonerate. Pronounce not guilty of criminal charges. 245. Resolve. Reach a conclusion after a discussion or deliberation. 246. Torso. The body excluding the head and neck and limbs. 247. Satyr. One of a class of woodland deities. 248. Subsidy. A grant of financial assistance, especially by a government. 249. Subside. Wear off or die down. 250. Usurp. Seize and take control without authority. 251. Tribute. Something given or done as an expression of esteem. 252. Strive. Exert much effort or energy. 253. Strife. Bitter conflict, heated or violent dissension. 254. Rife. Excessively abundant. 255. Savor. A particular taste or smell, especially an appealing one. 256. Savage. Wild and menacing. 257. Salvage. Property or goods saved from damage or destruction. 258. Suave. Agreeable and courteous with a degree of sophistication. 259. Amiss. Away from the correct or expected course. 260. Remiss. Failing in what duty requires. 261. Demise. The event of departure from life. 262. Quietus. Euphemisms for death. 263. Rabble. A disorderly crowd of people. 264. Rubble. The remains of something that has been destroyed. 265. Ribald. Someone who uses vulgar and offensive language. 266. Babble. Utter meaningless sounds. 267. Quibble. Evade the truth of a point by raising irrelevant objections. 268. Ascribe. Attribute or credit to. 269. Transcribe. Write out, as from speech or notes. 270. Vignette. A brief literary description. 271. Transpire. Come about, happen, or occur. 272. Encroach. Impinge or infringe upon. 273. Proceeds. The income or profit arising from a transaction. 274. Outskirts. Area relatively far from the center, as of a city or town. 275. Gallows. An instrument from which a person is executed by hanging. 276. Ditch. Cut a trench in, as for drainage. 277. Sniffle. Cry or whine with snuffling. 278. Sniff. Inhale audibly through the nose. 279. Lousy. Vile, despicable. Created on August 26, 2018.